Hey, what's up, guys? Happy New Year, and here's our take on the BiasedNews Remastered Edition. No, not really. We're not remastering anything. It's just going to be me talking about the news. I've been going through a bunch of articles and trying to find anything worthy I think is worthy of telling you about. So let's just jump right into it. So, if there's any Halo fans out there, it's really awesome that 343 has announced that it's going to be split screen and multiplayer, on coming to Xbox One and PC. And I really like that it's going to be on PC because truly, I do like the Xbox One and the Xbox One X as a console, but to play on PC, you gotta understand you're just going to have better accuracy, and obviously the graphics are going to be better. They say this is because the new engine that the Halo Infinite is running off of, that they can actually do this. It's pretty stupid because honestly, they could have put split screen in Halo 5, but for some reason they just cut it out so they can sell more copies. But now they're bringing split screen back, and it kind of, to me, is like a way for them to say, hey, guess what? This game is actually better than the last because it has something that was not included in the last one. Kind of like what a bunch of phones like Apple and Samsung do, where they take out IR sensors and replace them back in and all that kind of shit. But me personally, I am happy that it's coming to even the Xbox One X console and the PC. Speaking of consoles, remember that one guy, Soldier Boy, who made his very own console that was gonna just knock everything off the market because it could play 3,000 games and it was the best looking console out there and whatever all this bullshit was. And it turned out to be just a bunch of emulators, which we all figured it was going to be. Well, he finally took it off of the shelves. Now, this is after he released a bunch of tweets, and I mean a shit ton of tweets of him just essentially saying that all of us are basically a bunch of faggots and cocksuckers and dick suckers and all that shit because he was so sure that what he was doing was legit. Now, we as gamers know that Nintendo does not fuck around when it comes to copyright. They shut that shit down very quickly, and it's really funny. But what he had to say simply after all these tweets of him saying stuff like Nintendo ain't got shit, and they're not gonna do shit. If Nintendo was gonna do something, they would have done it the first day, and all this crap that he just kept spewing out, just day after day for I think about a week, until finally he took everything down, and the only thing he had to say was, "I had a boss up. I didn't have a choice." And it's like, of course he didn't have a fucking choice, dude. And I feel like his lawyers must have been like, "Hey, buddy, listen, this isn't legal." And for some reason, some dumbass kept telling him, "No, you're good. This is your thing. This is you're paying for all this, and you're fine." But truly, Soldier Boy, no, you're not fine. You should just go crank yourself back to 2006 and stay there, dude, where you belong. I'm sorry. Good news for Subnautica players like myself, Gazillion, and anyone else who has Subnautica for free. If you don't have it, it's from the Epic Games launcher. You can get it for free. Sadly, it's not integrated with Steam, but still, it's a free game, and it's a great game. To me, it's Game of the Year. Good news is that a modder by the name of Sunrunner has actually implemented multiplayer. I'm going to be showing some footage right now. He actually has it working. He's played with people. He said that it's actually really in the very early stages, and it's really meant for casual play, so don't try to really pass the game with this, but a lot of things are really usable. You can go ahead and drop items and use the Cyclops and the Sea Moth and everything with a friend. It's quite amazing. It's quite something. So if you guys are down for that, go ahead and go to the Nexus page and just download it, and I'm sure there's some sort of installation tutorial on that Nexus mod page to tell you how to install it and play with your friends. Gazillion, we have got to do this. Please, let's make a run of it, shall we? And the last bit of news is going to be Battlefield 5, which to me kind of came out swinging their hardest, and they even delayed the game a month. And I thought, wow, you guys actually cared about the response that we gave to you after the beta. And it turns out that they do, but they also don't, because it's been leaked by a retailer that started in January. They're going to be doing the whole paywall, pay-to-win currency thing that to me is just destroying the gaming industry because it's really unfair. You have a guy grinding to get certain guns and skills and perks because he just doesn't have the money to spend. Maybe he's a 14-year-old kid. He don't got a fucking job. And you have this guy who works all day so much that he can't grind himself, so he has to pay for it. So it's like it's a side of two coins, I guess. I forgot what the fucking term is, but essentially it sucks either way. If you don't have a job, you can't really pay to win, And if you do have a job, you can't really grind to get to the position you want to be. So it's like, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Truly, I don't like microtransactions. I really do not. I, I grew up with games at a younger age, and to me, microtransactions were not there. And DLCs, started popping up, and I thought that's pretty normal because they were really extending the game by a lot, especially expansion packs. But then it just started to just wither down. You have a bunch of cosmetics, you got V-Bucks and all this other bullshit. PUBG and everyone else, all these Clash of Clans, pay Farmville, pay $5 to speed up your fucking crops to grow. It's just a bunch of shit, and truly, I'm kind of sick of it. I think we all are sick of it, but we can't fight it. I mean, I think it would be really something if somehow the word got out to every single gamer, hey, let's just not buy any microtransactions for a week and see what happens. And we might get a good change. People might actually, the companies might try to be like, well, it's not working. They actually banded together with pitchforks and torches and just said, hey, fuck you. But since we can't do that because we're so unorganized and we just don't really, we're just not organized like that. I doubt that's ever going to happen. And also, people do like microtransactions. People do actually like to pay money for cosmetics, for skins, for to get a weapon class faster, to get perks, and it sucks. It really does suck. They're trying to go for a certain audience, the kind who are okay with paying for these kind of things. And I guess, obviously, from a business standpoint, hey, you guys are doing great. But from providing to your consumer, it's a little shitty, I think, especially when it's kind of thrown into your face. Hey, you're kind of doing bad. You want to just, give us $10 and then you can just buy your recon kit. It's really shitty. But guys, this is the biased news video. I really want to try to get this up and going. I wanted to hit the 10-minute mark, but I guess I kind of talked too fast. And also, this was kind of on a whim kind of thing. I wanted to kind of show you a bit of what I want to do. I've done this before. I just haven't really done it in a while. So, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, keep achieving, gamers. Peace.